if you have a message, just put it out there. You might think the message is not worth it. You might think the message is not good enough. Maybe it's not good enough for you, but maybe it's life-saving for somebody else. So if you have anything that you feel you want to put out, please just put it out there. It's going to help. We are 7 point something billion people in the world. Every message cannot be for you. If this message is for you, you take it. If the message is not for you, you let it be, So that's the way life is. And I know this message will help a lot of people, So that's good. I'm excited for you.
Yes.
Even if you don't need that advice today, you might need it tomorrow. You might call somebody and say, hey, Jack, last week you had this issue. You solved it. How did you solve it? That's why we have the community.
Yeah.
Going back to you, last week you did 6 videos. And last time we met,
7.
you did 7.
Yeah. After we finish, I did another one.
Super.
To make it 7.
So that's good. That's the importance of coming here. You see, the reason why you did 7 videos in 7 days is because we challenged each other.
Yeah, it wasn't easy.
It wasn't easy, but who told you life is going to be easy?
I know.
You are a mother of 2, 3 kids. How many kids do you have?
3.
3. Good. Which pregnancy was easy? None. Every pregnancy is labor. The giving birth itself is labor. So life is not easy. But after the labor, after the giving birth, you love your child so much that you cannot miss. You pay any price for the child, right?
Yeah.
That is what life is all about. Nothing good comes easy. You have to fight for what you want, because the day you stop fighting for what you want, what you don't want will automatically take over. This is true life story. This is real. So that's the thing. So you see, just because we get together and you have an accountability partner and you said to yourself and you said to us, I'm going to try to do my 90-day video journey, 1 video every day. And last week you did 7 videos,
Yeah.
which is good. Since you started your journey, have you ever done 7 videos in a row?
No.
Good. So you see, the reason why you are here is because now you've done 7 videos last week. How many did you do this week, if I may ask?
This week, 5.
Good. So you see, you did 7 last week. You did 5. So if you continue like this, in 90 days, you will have done 90 videos. Or in 95 days, you will have done 90 videos. Guys, listen. What I'm saying here is very essential. Small steps is very, very important. If you take 1 small step at a time, you will always get to your destination. Before now, it takes you sometimes in a whole week, you do 1 video before now. But now you've done 7 videos. So, and guys, I'm talking about Florence. Myself, I put out my 2nd YouTube video today.
Yeah. Oh, the 2nd one?
Last week I said to you guys, I said, I'm going to start every week to put out 1 YouTube video out there. Now, the reason why I'm saying this is because I'm not just helping you guys. You guys are also helping me. The Bible says that iron sharpeneth iron.
That's right.
When people of the same mind, the same, way of thinking come together, they make things happen.
Yeah.
You understand? So you guys are not just helping me, I'm also helping you guys, but at the same time, helping myself. So after 1 year of being in this program, I don't have 1 video out there. Just because we made this deal that we're going to watch each other's back, and I said that I'm going to be putting out 1 video on YouTube every week. And the reason why I said this is because I am one year already on this platform. I don't have 1 single video. And then I ask myself, if I put 1 video every week, at the end of 1 year, I will have 52 videos. It is better than nothing. So taking small steps is very, very important. So today, I have my 2nd video. Listen, guys, it wasn't as good as I wanted to be, but I'm not waiting for it to be perfect before I put it out there. The video that brought you guys to me was not perfect, but I put it out there, and it's doing its thing. The system works. The question is, are you ready to work the system? If come to talk of the system works. The only thing there is You have to, it's a journey. It's a journey. You have to continue on this, because come to think about it, if you do nothing, if you do nothing, 1 year will pass, because whether you like it or not, time will come and the time will surely pass by. Yesterday is gone. As far as we are concerned, yesterday is history. The things that you didn't do yesterday, it's gone. You cannot take yesterday and you say, oh, I don't want to do anything yesterday, and you tear yesterday off the calendar and you take yesterday and you put it in December. It doesn't work like that. Every day that comes and passes by, if you don't use it well, it's gone. So what we have to do here is hold each other accountable, by saying, oh, I'm going to put out one video a day. I said to you guys, go check my videos out on the 90-day journey. You don't have to really say anything special, but just put it out there. Like that, you're learning how to be comfortable in front of the camera. And for those of you who has had your video channel, your YouTube video channel, good for you. Like Caroline, for example. I know you have a video channel, but the thing there is this, you also have to look for a way to monetize your video channel. You're sending message, you're putting stuff out there. I'm sure you have people that are following you. These people listen to you, these people know you, these people trust you. You can also start telling them about what you're doing, what you're learning, right? Oh, voila. You see, guys, this is the on-demand. This is something that you sent me without even knowing. So remember, I am the one who supposedly filled in my name and my email address. You didn't know anything about it. Yeah. I just came across your whatever it is. Is it a video? Is it a blog? Is it a YouTube channel? Whatever it is, I came across it. I liked what I heard. I filled in my name and my email address, and bam, this I received now. So you see, you can just click on it and you start watching. So if you finish your setting up your website, your Aweber, and all the things that you've been taught in SFM, when that is finished, your setup is ready, then it's ready to go. Anyhow that you're using to market, one thing we all have to agree is you cannot have a shop in your house if you don't put a sign that says this is a shop that sells water. Nobody will know it's a shop that sells water. That's why we're going to advertise on YouTube. That's why when we have our video channels, we pass out our messages, and then in the process also, we also leave them somewhere to click on, fill in their names and their email address, because without having their names and their email address, we cannot get in contact with them. So let me show you guys. I'm sure most of you know it already, but let's see how I do it on my website, for example. Or I go to my Facebook. Let me go to my Facebook, for example, my business Facebook. So what happens here, for example, is when somebody sees this write-up, this message that I just put out there, you can do the same thing on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube. You have to leave a link. You have to leave a kind of, how do I call it? You have to leave a sign somewhere that people can see, that people can read, that people can say, what's this? And when they read it and they like what they're reading, they can click on it, for example. Like here, you see, 4 reasons why you need online skills. This I wrote yesterday. So guys, what I'm doing now is every day I try to leave one thing on Facebook every day. What happens after 365 days? I have 365 things on Facebook. If you leave nothing, after 1 year, you have nothing on Facebook. You have to leave a trace. People might not see it today. When they see it next week, they click on it. This is what happens. When they click on it, it drives them back to my website. Now it says 4 reasons why online business is, and if they like what they're reading, they can, at the end of the day, it says here, fill in your name and your email address. It says here, I highly recommend you plug into this system I use and get ahead and start now. Fill in your name and your email address here. Unless you change who you are, you will always have what you. So whatever you're saying, whatever you're just trying to make people understand that except you change, the situation that you are in right now is as a result of the seed that you've planted yesterday. Mm-hmm. If you went to school yesterday, that's why you have the job that you have today. I am a nurse today because I went to nursing school yesterday, right? Mm-hmm. If you're an accountant, it's because you went to accounting school yesterday that you've become an accountant today. If you are a technician, you are a plumber, it's because you went to plumbing school yesterday. That's why you're a plumber today. So everything that you did yesterday is as a result of who you are today. Everything that you're going to become tomorrow is as a result of the steps that you're taking today. So do you want to be somebody who's buying and selling online? You have to learn the skills today. If you don't learn the skills today, you will not become it tomorrow. Forget it. So this is it. This is just it. So what happens here now is when somebody now sees this and the person likes what he sees or what she sees and fill in their names and their email address, and what just happened with Ray, because now Ray is sending me emails, but he doesn't know it. And that exact thing will start to happen. I will continue to send this person emails without even being aware of it. So that's how the system works. So the question, if the system works, sure, you guys have seen it also. The system works, but you have to work the system. You have to know how to go about it. And that's why we are learning the skills. That's why we are here. That's why we're talking about it. And that's why tomorrow, if you need to help somebody, this is what you have to tell the person. This skill does exist. If you want to learn it, this is how you go about it. You don't have to learn it from me, but just learn the skills. If you're doing it through SFM or you're doing it through any other place, it's all fine, it's all good. But learn it, because in the world of today, this COVID of a thing happened. A lot of people were crying. A lot of people were with their hands in their hair. But people that if you're doing this, you don't need to get out of your house to be doing business. So that's it. You understand? So you see the way I use the blog to get a conversion. And this is how you can use the blog. You can use your YouTube channel. You can use every channel that you can get in front of people. You can use it. You can monetize it while you're in the comfort of your house. You can reach out to people, and this is something we need to understand. Because if you don't work the system, you might think the system doesn't work. But like I know, it does work. But you have to do the work. You have to set, like Ray, you've finished your models, set up your website, your Aweber, and all this stuff. You see now, I just fill in my name. I'm Blau. I have your email sent to me already. And tomorrow, it will send me another one, the one that is placed for tomorrow. And the day after tomorrow, it will send me another one. And it goes on and on and on and on. Christy, am I right?
Yes.
It took her 6 months or something of that nature. So
yeah, you're right.
The point I'm making here is this. For some people, it takes them one day. I have somebody that it took Florence 1 week, and she signed up and she moved up to elite, I think, in 1 or 2 weeks. So the point I'm trying to make here is that everybody is not the same. For some people, it takes them more time. And that is why it is important to set up these things so that you have their name and their email address. So if it takes them 5 days, or it takes them 5 weeks, or if it takes them 5 months, you still have their email address to be sending them emails. Because we are all human beings and things happen to us. Your child can be sick. You yourself can be sick. Your husband can be sick, or your wife can be sick, or other things called life. Tell people about what you're doing that's changing your life. And if you can give that information to somebody that is in a place that the person needs that information at that time, the person might ask you, what are you doing that is changing things for you? And you say, okay, this is what I'm doing. And the person might be interested in doing the same thing. Because we all want change. For you to become a different person tomorrow than who you are today, you have to do things differently. I think it was Einstein that says, it is insanity for doing the thing and expecting a different result. You cannot be doing the same thing every day, doing the same thing that you've done for the last 5 years that is giving you this result. You cannot be expecting to have $5,000 a month if you're doing the same job. The only way for you to get better is when you change, when you learn new skills, right? Because if you're doing what you're doing and it's giving you $2,000 a month and you want to earn $5,000, the only way you can do it is not by working more hours, because you only have 24 hours in a day. You cannot go from 2,000 to 5,000 doing the same job. You work 8 hours. If you work 16, you get, if you can, you get ×2, but you cannot get 5,000. And who is going to work 16 hours a day and do it for how, but you can become more skillful. And by so doing, you can earn more money. You understand? Is it possible for one person to work and get $5 per hour? The answer is yes. Do we have people that earn $50 per hour? The answer is yes. Do we have people that earn $500 per hour? The answer is yes. What is the difference? They don't work more hours. They're just more valuable to the marketplace. That's the difference. The person that earns $5 and the person that earns $50 per hour, they all work 8 hours. They all have 24 hours in a day. The only difference is the value that they bring to the marketplace. That's the only difference. So the person, let's say the person that works and earns $5, let's say he's a cleaner. Let's just say for example purposes, if the person is a cleaner, he's not much valuable in the marketplace. Let's say the guy that earns $50 per hour, let's say he's a doctor, he's more valuable in the marketplace. Now, both of these people can be valuable people in their community. They can be valuable people in the church. They can be valuable in their family. They can be valuable in the sight of God. Of course, we all are valuable in the sight of God. But in the marketplace, the cleaner is not that much valuable. And so therefore, he doesn't get much more paid. That is just the simple thing. So if you want to change who you are today, it's only by learning new skills that you'll be able to achieve it. Not by working more hours. Because the more hours you work, I don't know about the system over there. The more hours you work here in this place, the more taxes you pay.
Yeah.
I don't know about the system over there.
It's true. It's the same.
You are in the US, Ray is in England. I don't know the system about you guys, but here, the more hours you work, is the more the more tax you pay. So the question is not about, and come to think of it, we all have 24 hours. How can somebody be paid 500,000 in a year, for example, and the other one has only 18,000? The difference here is that the one person earns more because he's more valuable. An engineer and a cleaner doesn't earn the same, right? The engineer doesn't have two heads. But the only thing is that the engineer brings more value to the marketplace and the cleaner doesn't. And that's the difference. So if you want to become more valuable, just change, become more skillful. The reason why we are seated here and you guys are listening to me is because I know a few things more than you guys today. Tomorrow might be different, but for today, if it comes to what we're talking about now, I know it a bit more than you guys. That's the only reason why you're listening to me. So that's the truth about it. You ask the question. Bible says, he who seeks shall find. If you knock, it shall be open. And if you ask, you will receive. You ask a question. Which program do you use? This is the program that I use. And anybody here can equally use this. It's very easy to use. You see the sign here? You see this sign?
Yeah.
That's the sign of LumaFusion.